A colleague of mine, Rochelle Allen from PWCS, worked with me to create a presentation for the VISTI 2020 virtual conference in Virginia. And what we decided to do is work on student choice, so student engagement through choice specifically. So I told her about the things that I've been doing in my classes to have a blended classroom and engage students. And what we did together was she is an elementary ITC and I am a secondary. And so I provided her with the things that I've been doing in my classes. And then what she did was she contributed with the elementary side. So what she could do to take that and then make it more friendly for elementary teachers, and that way that we could reach our entire audience without alienating one side or the other, which is typically what happens in certain types of PD. So together we had a really well-rounded view of how that worked. So you can see in the Wakelet that I provided you guys that there's a video recording of our collaboration. So we recorded the video together, but our parts are clear because the parts that she worked on, she talked about, and the parts that I worked on, I talked about. So there's also slides to show you those things as well. We talked about choice boards, and I provided a bunch of resources for templates, projects, etc. So we worked together on the recording as well. So even for that, we joined on a Zoom meeting, and we went through the slides that we created together, and I'll open up those slides so you can see what they look like. So these are our slides. She worked on them, I worked on them. This is just a copy of them, but at least you can see what it looks like for us. And so like here is, well, let me show you my version first. So this is a secondary version. This is the part that I put together, this is an example of how I had my students explore and then compare and contrast a certain type of media they were producing. And then an example of how I did it. And then she provided examples of what that could look like in an elementary setting. And she also contributed by providing different apps with links that they could use. So her part for all parts of these slides was the elementary part and the apps. And mine were the slides that talked about like the types of projects that I did and that students could do. So as we were working together on this was a Google Slides document, and so she and I just collaborated together on it. We both had access to it, we both added to it, and then we had a couple of meetings about how to make it seem more cohesive, and we did that together. Then our final meeting was just recording it. So because it was a virtual conference, we recorded the video, and then we submitted it and played it during that presentation for VISTI and answered questions as it was being played. So it was recorded, but it was a live viewing of the recording that we were present for. So by working together on this project, we were able to provide a really well-rounded view of what student choice can look like and what student-led learning can look like in both secondary and elementary classrooms.